stay tuned, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So again, it's your boy Cobe Rising. Coming for you, coming for you.
Everyone know we the realest, a bunch of go-getters. I bet you can tell I'm the illest. You don't need your fingers to feel it. You know I can straight spit, knock you out with a late hit. Feel like I'm the one, like I'm Neo, but this is the real life, not the Matrix. I'm about to go ape shit. Ain't no gotta roll out. I know gotta roll out, yeah.
What up, everybody? What's going on, man? It's your boy Cobe Rising Rise. You dig? We back at it again. We're gonna let that play out real quick, man. Come on. How you been, though, bro? I got my IG family tapping in with me. Wanna hear freestyle? We about to really get in state, man. We about to lose this weight, hey. And the weight is great, hey, babe. If the weight can get you strong like every day. Oh, I'm gonna need you tonight, man. I'm gonna need you tonight, bro. We talking about the behaviors of being fit and the behaviors of being overweight. So let me know what you think about the behaviors of people that are fit and the behaviors of the people that you think that are overweight. What do you think is the difference, right? That's what I'm kind of wanting to discuss. Shout out to my Facebook family. Shout out to my YouTube family, always tapping in, you dig? Shout out to Ernest, co-host of the show. Shout out to Brittany, co-host of the show. Let me give them a Don DeMarco in this thing. Just got to keep it real with you. Shout out to my dog, ETL. So what's going on, big homie? Hey, man, we got a lot to talk about, bro. Said been good, dog. Just been on the grind for real, and being locked in. Yo, I've been seeing you locked in the gym, man. You got to keep it up, bro. Oh, and let me know, too, about if you're going to do a show, too, man. I got another guy who wants to do a show, too, I'm going to be working with. So, you know what I'm saying? You really can hop in with us for real. But, yeah, same thing with you, ETL. So, hey, so we're talking about the behaviors of people who are fit and the behaviors of people who are overweight. What do you think the differences are in your opinion? Because I got a lot to talk about, man. We're gonna see what y'all got in the comments, man. What's going on, y'all? And first and foremost, you know, we have to introduce the sponsors of the show. Queen City Organics, you dig? It's really, the sea moss is probably one of the best things that I've done. The sea moss and the herbal tinctures. The sea moss and the herbal tinctures have been probably some of the most powerful products that I've taken, because it's a long history of things that I've taken over the years that has benefited me, but has also benefited people as well. And this is some of the things I've been educating people on as far as health and how I viewed health. when I started eating healthy, these herbal supplements have actually been helping me out on a much higher level. And I don't think people get that. I think people don't understand. So what they do is the Western societies have taught you guys that, oh, you can eat what you want to eat. Just take this pharmacy medicine, take this pharmaceutical medicine, and everything's going to be good. But they don't tell you the side effects that bring issues to your body. For example, everybody wants to lose weight, but you know the best way to lose weight is to actually go and work out, change your diet, etc. But what society does is it pushes you to take things like the GPL-1, the Ozempics. And if you guys know anything about me, you know I've spoken against it. And I've actually told you guys how to do a natural Ozempic. All of these things, GPL-1, these are things that your body can actually make if you give it the right ingredients, right? So your body's literally like food. So any chef, they understand this. If you cook something, the ingredients make up what it is that is going to be. But it's not just the ingredients, it's how you make it, how you process it. These things kind of create the differences between a knockoff versus the real thing. So the real thing of GPL-1 is something that your body can induce if you give it the right things, and you have to give it the natural things. Things always taste better when you have it in a more natural way. Well, when I say taste better, I'm talking about the actual taste. You dig? And we'll go over that maybe in another topic. But long story short, that has helped me change my view of health, and taking the sea moss and taking the herbal tinctures has elevated that to a new level. So if you guys want to experience high energy, if you guys want to experience getting to the gains, getting to the grind in the gym, make sure you guys are going to my IG page at Rise and Rise Academy. Type in IG King Alajuwan 21. You're gonna get my herbal tinctures. You dig? Shout out to Natural. What's going on, Shawty? I ain't seen you in a minute. But yeah, so these are some of the things that we talk about. These are some of the things that I recommend that you guys do, at least try it out. And I know my boy Gaines is in the building. He's already got the herbal tinctures and he's already seeing the results. So I want you guys to experience the same thing. You dig? Shout out to Vish. She says fit versus overweight equals solutions versus excuses. I'm being real with you. I'm telling you, she already is ahead of y'all right now. It's the difference between being solution based and excuses based. You dig? Yeah, he said that's a bet. Hey man, I'm gonna need you for sure. Shout out to Jenny in the building. What it do? What it do? I need some more of that sea moss. Girl, you know I got you. Look, I'm gonna be at Crunch. I'm gonna be at Crunch this weekend. I'm be really at Crunch this entire month, every weekend. So if you want to meet up, let me know the flavors you want. You know I got you. I gotta travel out 45 minutes out the way to drop some sea moss off here, maybe in the next week or two. So it's coming, you guys, and we always gonna have some on stock and on hand. You dig? But without further ado, man, we really want to get on some of these topics. You dig? Because I think it's an important thing to discuss. Shout out to my dog, Devin the Fit Official, because he really popped this thing off when it comes to something called the body positivity movement. All right. So if y'all don't know anything about the body positivity movement, we understand what this is. And if y'all don't understand what this is, body positivity pretty much just emphasizes the accepting of one's body image, regardless of the appearance. And it's specifically on appearance. Now, you can discuss whether you agree with it or not, but we understand that this does bring some type of mindset to the person. And if you're not aware of it, well, guess what? My boy Devin Fit kind of goes into it, and we're going to go over the topic. We got a lot of clips, so y'all got to bear with me, man. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it brief. I want y'all to jump in on it too, because we probably got about 6 clips that we need to get to. You dig? So I'm going to make it short and concise, and y'all let me know what y'all think. But without further ado, I'm going to play the video. Let me know if you guys can hear it in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear it in the video. But before we get started, shout out to my boy Christian, man. He says, let me read it real quick. People that's out of shape or overweight move with less urgency at a time, less confident, and motivation. Some even suffer from the lack of discipline. On the other end, real gym rats develop better self-awareness and confidence, which skyrockets. Man, let me give you a Don DeMarco. I think you broke that down perfectly, my boy. I think you broke that down perfectly, bro. And this is why I want to say these are some of the great differences when it comes to being fit versus overweight and the behaviors that come with that. And this is really a life lesson. This is just outside of working out. This is going to go into your work life. This is also going to go into your dating and relationships life. This also is going to go into who you choose as friends. And this is also going to induce and entice something like my boy Christian said, self-awareness, better confidence, and awareness and increase of discipline. And these are characteristic traits that anybody can benefit from. All right. But let me get to the video, man. Let me know what you guys can think and give me a thumbs up if you can hear it in the comment section. Here we go.
I'm going to keep it a stack with you. And I don't care what none of y'all think. I'm not with that body positivity shit. Because it ain't nothing positive about being 20 to 30 pounds overweight and you ain't doing shit about it. It ain't nothing positive about being insecure to take your shirt off in public. It ain't nothing positive about health issues that you're going to have to deal with down the line if you don't start prioritizing your health now. It ain't nothing positive about that shit. That's actually body negativity if you're not actively doing something to change your situation.
That's a bar. It's actually body negativity. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna have a lot of people mad at me because when we speak about body positivity, it's supposed to be something so positive, right? Well, if it's so positive, why are we getting such negative outcomes when it comes to this body positivity? The truth is, it's a mask for the reality, and the reality of it is actually body negativity. Oh shit! Oh shit! Let's keep going.
Situation. Now, before all the body positivity people come for me in the comments, leaving excuses and shit, ask yourself.
I don't give a fuck. Let's go though.
Have you ever invested in yourself to get the knowledge and the skills that you need around nutrition to change your situation? Have you ever been really intentional about your...
Have you ever invested money into your health?
It's over 9,000.
I guarantee you that y'all invested more in big back activity than you have inside of your health.
You got a big back.
You've invested more money in drinks, drinking alcohol, eating all kinds of big back food.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb,
Y'all know how much that y'all have to invest in to be on the opposite side. Think about how much money y'all spent on these vacations that got you nowhere, that got you broke, that got you big back. And think about how much money y'all invested in all these overweight snacks and this culture lifestyle that pretty much got you overweight in the first place and not doing anything about your investment into your health. Most of the time, when you hear body positivity, you hear people that are happy with what they are, quote unquote, but it also includes you being malnutrition, lack of physical fitness, lack of self-discipline, and movement. This also includes shaming people who actually care about health. You know, I've heard body positivity people shame other people for being healthy. And what happens is they shame them for being healthy because we know that being healthy actually is a result of having an amazing, great physique. And so they're so caught up on the image that they think, oh, just because you're overweight doesn't mean that you are unhealthy. What? Let's back this up. Let's back this up. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you can be overweight and you can still be healthy? I don't think so, cuz. I don't think so. You know what I tell them?
Who-dee-doo.
You can't save anybody who doesn't make any sense. Okay. Let me give you an example. If you're going to promote being overweight, you're going to promote the things that create you to be overweight. The perfect example is when you eat more than you burn. God damn it. When you eat more than you burn, you tend to be overweight. Okay. If we're going to promote things that are healthy, then we all know that being healthy means you have a healthy balance of caloric intake.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
We in the fitness community understand that when it comes to taking in, shout out to my dog Brandon in the building, when you take in the calories, there is an average amount of calories that the human body needs. This is regardless of race. This is including men and women, since they have different caloric intakes. If you're healthy, then you would do the knowledge base to understand that there is a baseline of health. And if you were doing it properly, then you would technically not be overweight if you are going to have the mindset of being healthy. So that already, and I know my critics are always going to say some shit like, well, you can be overweight and you can still be healthy. Well, can you though? Is that really true? Because if you are actually healthy, then you would be eating the healthy amount of calories.
You got a big back.
You would be eating the healthy amount of calories, meaning you wouldn't be eating big back snacks. Okay? We preaching. We preaching. All right? I got the deacons right here behind me. We about to pass the collection plate around this thing. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you though. Because if you're talking about health, then you're going to eat healthy things. You're going to eat healthy things. Shout out to Gabrielle in the building. What's going on, Shawty? Healthy things like eating whole foods. Eating whole foods, right? I'm talking about eating spinach, green leaf lettuce, Brussels sprouts, eating fruits like grapes, mangoes, getting your baked chicken, not your fried chicken, and all this other stuff, and inducing more vegetables like collard greens, healthy complex carbs like quinoa. You dig? Shout out to my dog Brandon, says, talk that talk. You dig? You know what it is? We talking that talk because
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
want a big dog. You dig what I'm saying? And big dog, this is what big dogs do. We talk that big talk-ish. You dig?
Something that all fat people must know.
I just got to keep it real with y'all tonight, man. Shout out to Via, says he ate with that. They don't talk about that. Your future self will either love you or hate you. You dig? Shout out to my dog Brown Baldy in the building. Taking it up to the next level. We're going to keep playing this video, though.
Your day to day. Have you ever been consistent? Have you ever got the knowledge and the skills to make sure that what you're doing is actually sustainable and realistic for your lifestyle long term? If the answer isn't yes to any of those, save your fucking excuses. Yes, everybody have a different set of challenges that can hold them back from getting in shape and seeing the results that they want to see, but that doesn't mean that there's not a solution to those challenges. So I'm not with that shit at all.
I'm going to give this man Don DeMarco. I have got to just I just got to applaud him because it was a perfect breakdown. And here's the thing. I got y'all. Now, here are what the critics are going to always say. You can be big and still be healthy. The stats show that is a lie.
Somebody lies. Yeah. Now somebody lies. I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
It's an extreme way to give someone an excuse to not change their ways and to be comfortable in being less than average.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
Now, here's the thing. I'm a realist. I understand when someone may be overweight due to chronic health issues, pregnancies, surgeries, etc. And what you do is you actually work toward dropping the weight because they want to be better overall. And I'm all for it because I'm actually here to help y'all in a way where I can, because typically that mindset of someone that's doing that is someone who is striving to be better and taking accountability, that's a key word, to do what is necessary and ideal for their specific health. They may not be trying to be the next Olympia. They're not trying to be an Olympic athlete, right? But they want to be in shape and get into shape, better shape for their height and their weight. And it's quite ironic because where body positivity focuses on is the image. When the goal is to focus on health, which in turn will grant you the result of the perfect image for you. When you focus on health. See, body positivity focuses on image. When you're healthy, you focus on health. The image is the result of a healthy lifestyle. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my dog Brandon. He said, talk that talk, my ninja.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
I just got to keep it real because, again, this is the reality. A lot of us are just lacking the education around what exactly is needed for the lifestyle. We got to make a serious change. The average American, especially, well, let me not say that. Let me talk to the black community. Us black folk. We got to talk to those black folks real quick. You dig? All right. Since we go to church on Sunday, we like to go to the fellowship hall and be shouting it on every Sunday like we so God-forsaken. But in the same notion, y'all don't realize that glutton is a sin that y'all participate in, but y'all claim to be holy and sanctified.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto to me.
That a little bit ghetto to me, big dog. That a little bit too ghetto. I think that we have to be realistic. We can't just continue to be a less than approach. We got to be better. We've got to do better. I wish I had the soundbite for it. I'm going to get the soundbite for it because we definitely got to do better. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section.
We got to get over certain shit.
We just got to get over it. Let me get to the next one, man, because I think it's important that we keep this shit going. We got to keep this shit going. Now, let me ask y'all this. Y'all been to Golden Corral, the buffet line? How many of y'all know what it's like to go to the buffet when it comes to overeating? I know I do. But have y'all ever been eating so much food that they had to kick your ass out of the buffet line? Uh-oh. We got to see what's going on. We got to see what's going on. Let me share my screen real quick and let me know if you guys can hear it in the comment section. Look at this shit right here.
Hey, I pay for all you can eat. I'm still eating.
Sir, you've been here 4 hours. Management asked us to end your service.
Let's just head to the door, please.
This is ridiculous. It's a buffet.
We appreciate your business, but we need...
Hey, I pay for all you can eat.
Hold on. Hey, my man's stomach is over his jeans, brother. You can't even see the belt.
I don't even be talking. I never really do the money talk. You heard?
My man got pizza sauce on his shirt. Bruh, he's walking out with the plate in his hand. God damn. Bro, look at this. Let me play it again.
Still eating.
Sir, you've been here 4 hours. Management asked us to end your service.
Let's just head to the door, please.
This is ridiculous.
Hey, look, that boy got a piece of chicken. That boy got...
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits, you name it.
Hey, that boy was in the middle of eating. They said, sir, you got to... Hey, look, they called security. They said, security. Security.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto to me.
Man, it's a little bit too ghetto out here now. How you eat so much that they allowed you to step outside with the plate in your hand? You dig? Shout out to my dog Brandon in the building, bro. What's going on, homie? Bro, I can't believe somebody can eat so much food that you got to get escorted out of the building. Shout out to my dog Gaines in the building. You dig? Shout out to Jenny says, had an amazing Cobe special tonight. Here we go, y'all. Lentils, quinoa, chickpeas, plus avocados, banana peppers, and the red onions. Oh, I like the banana peppers. I think y'all sleeping on the banana peppers. I love banana peppers. You dig? Oh, my goodness. Shout out to the game. He said, this got to be a skip, bro. 4 hours. Hey, bro, based on the way that man's stomach is set up,
we appreciate...
Look at his back. That boy got some rolls for days. You dig? I know you lying.
Somebody lying.
I know you
Now,
lying.
somebody lying. I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
Woo! Hey, man. You know them little, the Pillsbury cinnamon rolls? They come in that little can. You know how you have to twist the can to bust it open and you see the little, the cinnamon rolls expand out? That's what that is.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
You got a big back.
That's the definition.
You got a big back.
Your business, but we need...
Hey, Gaines, listen, I don't know if it's a skit, but let me tell you something, buddy. I can see this man eating for 4 hours.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I can see this man eating for about 4 hours. You dig? How you get pizza stains up here to the point, bro, you can't even fit your shirt. Bro, look like he got his little brother's shirt on.
You got a big back.
He got his little brother's shirt on. He got his girlfriend jeans. Hey, bro, I don't know what kind of skit this is, but boy, this shit is bad. You dig? Try to get it. Says, yikes, this dude is straight up silly. Jenny, this is an L, right? Hey, listen, Jenny, this is your community.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
This is your community right here. Got a black man escorting y'all at a Golden Corral. Ain't this some shit? To be honest, I stay at Starbucks sometimes for a few hours on a work call, but I'm drinking black coffee and it take walk for breaks. Well, listen here, Jenny, then you got the answer because that's what should have been done with this man. Matter of fact, instead of spending 4 hours at Golden Corral, your ass need to be spending 4 hours in the mother loving gym.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
But see, the big back community are gonna come up to me talking about something.
Oh God, you crazy.
They say I'm crazy. Shout out to Tiana in the building. What's going on? Listen, Tiana, so let me ask you this. What are the behaviors of someone who is fit versus someone behavior who is overweight? So if y'all guys can see the video right here, and if you guys are just coming into the show, if you want to see the video, make sure you guys switch over to YouTube at Rise and Rise Academy so that you can see the video that I'm actually referring to in this particular context of the conversation. Now, they're going to come for me because I say you need to spend 4 hours in the gym instead of 4 hours in Golden Corral. But again, this is the behavior of someone who's overweight. The behavior is just like what my boy Christian said, it's about the intention. Matter of fact, Olivia said it herself. Solutions versus excuses. Solutions versus excuses. Someone who's a fit in behavior will spend 4 hours in the gym over 4 hours at Golden Corral. Someone who is overweight has the behavior of, oh, I'm going to spend 4 hours in Golden Corral because I can eat all goddamn day. Well, your ass will get kicked out. Your ass will get kicked out. I haven't seen anyone get kicked out the gym for being in there too long. Let me say that one more time. I've never seen someone get kicked out the gym for staying in there too long. You stay in a restaurant too long, yeah, you liable to get kicked out because there's other people that need to eat. Now you're being selfish. Now you're being selfish. Shout out to Tiana. She says it's the habits. They're everything. I'm gonna give you Don DeMarco. The difference is movement, nutrition, consistency, and discipline. You get an A+ on the test. Do you think that this big back has any discipline?
You got a big back.
I know you have no discipline, bro. You can't even eat with discipline. You got grease on your t-shirt and your t-shirt can't even fit. Brody, half of the t-shirt is your titty rolls.
Something that all fat people must know.
You gotta wear a shirt that fits you. This shirt don't fit you, bruh. The security guard has to hold him with two hands. He has to hold one arm with two hands. Just look at this. Let me play the video.
I pay for all you can eat. I'm still eating.
I pay for all you can eat, and I'm still eating.
Sir, you've been here 4 hours, man.
Where's the discipline at? I'm paying for 4 hours of eating, but I'm still eating. Bruh, if you eat all the food, what do you think is going to happen? There's nothing nutritious on that plate. I've never seen anyone who eats healthy that has grease stains on them. Since when do you have someone who's eating healthy that got grease stains on them? There's no discipline with this guy. Man, I got get this man off my screen, goddamn it. Get this guy off my goddamn screen. Shout out to Game says 4 hours is wild. stopped going to buffets a while ago. Shout out to you. Think about how many folks who didn't wash their hands and touching them tongs. Oh my God.
Who they do?
Hey, this is why I don't go. You dig? This is why I don't go. And it's a little bit too ghetto in Golden Corral, by the way.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto to me.
Yeah, it's ghetto. Y'all, when the last time I've been to Golden Corral? That shit ghetto as hell. Shout out to Sean says, unless it's avocado oil. Hey, I'm with you on that shit. You right. But see, I'm gonna keep it real. I'll cook with avocado oil. But see, even then, that oil disperses fairly quick, so your food's not drenched in the oil. You dig? So you can tell, first of all, if you see the video, that ain't just oil, that's grease. And you can tell it's grease because it looks like pizza grease. It looks like big back grease. Avocado oil, at least, is green. It's healthy for the environment. You can get that on your clothes. You can wash it out. Nah, that pizza grease, that big back fat grease, you got to throw the whole shirt away. Shout out to says, it's easy to spend 4 hours in the gym. Trust me, bro. Let me tell you something. I done spent hours in the gym and didn't even realize I spent hours in the gym. And I'm going to tell you the real. I spent more hours in the gym and was healthy because I was drinking water. I did cardio. I did strength training. I did hypertrophy. I did an amazing workout in 4 hours. Talking to people in the gym, there was no big back activity going on at all. But when you at a buffet and Golden Corral, my boy, it's all types of big back action. What you think gonna happen when you go to Golden Corral? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, hogs, dogs, chicken, turkeys, rabbits, you name it.
Them boys eating that chicken. Them boys eating that. Y'all bring a Golden Corral. They got the dessert bar, ice cream, chocolate syrups, cake, pound cake, red velvet cake, cheesecake, cupcake, pies, bruh. And they got the nerve. As soon as you go and Golden Corral, they have the entree section. They got the small ass salad section. And they got all them goddamn desserts on one whole bar. So guess what? When you go fix your food and you walking towards the dinner table, you're going to have to walk past the goddamn dessert line.
But look at here. Look.
They want you to be a big back in the Golden Corral. Shout out to guys. I'm still eating. On God.
On God, you crazy.
Hey, this shit wild, bro. It's the wild, wild west out here, man. It's the wild, wild west out here. But here, listen. And games, I'm gonna tell you what's worse. Our ladies, they getting big back too, to the point where they're making it into a sexual act. That's right. We got BBW OnlyFans models, and we got some simp ass ninjas that's gonna participate.
Somebody lies.
Yeah.
Now somebody I don't know who.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
We about to show y'all some bingo junkie. Look at this bullshit right here. Let me show y'all this real quick, because y'all think I'm lying. Check this shit out, y'all. Bruh.
Cheers.
Bruh. Now, let me show y'all this now. This shit is wild. And she thinks she turning some heads, y'all. But you know, it's some simp ninjas that's in the comments that's gonna be okay with Big Mama out here shaking that ass for the dollar. Look at this shit. Hard eyes. Look at this man. Paulo Max. Hard eyes. Look at this shit. Now, it's some of them out here that's giving them the okay look like, yeah, exactly. But you got some of them out here that want it. They want it. Look at all these simp ninjas in here ready to crash out for the big back freaks.
You drink Boosie juice?
I would be so lost if this blessing was bestowed upon me.
But look at here.
Bruh, there's no blessing in gluttony. Look at this shit. The way she rubbing herself down. See, this is the behaviors of someone who is the difference between someone who's being fit versus someone who's being overweight. This is a behavior of overweight. Too much drinking, excessive and sexual perversion. And it's a damn shame because she's posting herself out there for the world to see. Now, this goes into behaviors of dating and relationships. Now, any man who's in his right mind, we know we're not going to take a woman like this seriously. We know that we're not going to take someone like this seriously. It's what you portray out to the world. Now, when we're talking about body image, this is not the body image of someone who's portraying themselves as healthy. So healthy guys don't look at this as someone who they take someone seriously. As matter of fact, let me get this shit off my goddamn screen. I got to preach to y'all real quick. This is why I say you have to be careful about who you decide to talk to when it comes to being in shape. My fit guys, I want you to talk to someone who's equally yoked. For my fit girls, I want y'all to talk to someone who's equally yoked. Because if you're talking to a guy that's fit, got money, all this other stuff, guess what? That man is a Super Saiyan ninja.
It's over 9,000.
That boy got over 9,000 power level. You did. You don't need to be talking to a level 2 thotty. You need to be talking to someone who's equally yoked. If you a Super Saiyan ninja, then you need to talk to a Super Saiyan chick.
It's over 9,000.
You can't be talking to someone who's a level 2 in spirituality. Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I'm talking about increasing your level of spiritual awareness. You dig? That is what I'm referring to out here. Come on now. Hey, we about to get into some real topics now. Shout out to Brown Baldy. He said, let's go to church. Black Christians will say sex before marriage is a sin, but feeding your body trash that they don't want to hear. And that's why you my dog. The fuck was that, man? She is perverted as... Man, come on, man. Come on. You know it is perversion. His intake is over 9,000. Bro, that's his weight. You got a big back. 9,000 pounds. Listen, equally yoked. If you taking that type of big back action, you got a big back. You know what's going to come to you. You're going to have everything at your disposal that is going to be a less than 9,000 power level.
It's over 9,000.
You're going to attract someone who's on a lower power level than you. So, ladies, if you want to attract you are over 9,000 man,
it's over 9,000.
You need to present yourself with an over 9,000 mindset, over 9,000 spirituality, over 9,000 physique.
Oh, shit.
For my fellas, if you want to attract you a over 9,000 woman, over 9,000 in spirituality, over 9,000 in mentality, not physical, but mental awareness, and not crazy, your ass need to be over 9,000 as well.
It's over 9,000.
He said, Brown Body, you stupid. Probably Super Saiyan 4 after this next play. Hey, man, this matter of fact, I'm glad y'all said this. We about to get into the next topic. And shout out to my dog, Chris, for showing this video. We're going to talk about this shit because I think it needs to be talked about for my fit guys and for my fit girls who are looking to get into a relationship. You need to get someone who's equally yoked. And this is the video that we about to discuss. Here we go. And if you know, you know.
What's something men do on dates that make them look cheap, even if they pay? If they order one drink, but letting me order like 6, what you doing?
And see, a lot of y'all dudes fall for this. That's why y'all built like aunties right now. That's why you can't get rid of that pouch. Hey, bro, what, you had a baby? Yeah. Bro, you had a C-section? What's going on? Fellas, when you try and get fit, you got to be careful with the women you date. They're not going to rock with your journey, and that's okay. Kick them to the curb. Let her call.
Y'all heard it. If they're not rocking with your journey, you need to kick their ass to the curb.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
Shout out to my dog, Kales, in the building. Bro, Kales, what are the behaviors of someone who's fit versus someone who's overweight? The behaviors of someone who's fit is someone who is going to present themselves in the way that they're supposed to. Okay. What that also means is that's going to transition over into their lifestyle when it comes to their health, their finances, and who they pick to be around them. And I'm talking about outside of just your intimate relationships. I'm talking about your family. I'm talking about your friend group. You want to be around people who are equally yoked.
Oh God, you crazy.
They call me crazy because my lifestyle is a reflection. So it's very difficult for someone to be around me being super cool and I'm eating like this. They gonna look at me like I'm wilding. Bro, how you out and we having a good time and you still eating plant-based, being healthy? My boy, it's because it's a lifestyle.
You can't make this shit up.
I'm being real. When I say this is who I am for real, and anybody who met me, y'all know how I am for real. I speak about this shit because I actually live this shit.
Where is he?
All the good men know what's up. All the good women know what's up because the good women and the good men understand what they put out there to the world. Now, we got to talk about this too. On the flip side of that, if you got a power level of over 9,000, ladies and gents,
It's over 9,000.
guess what you're going to also attract? You're going to attract over 9,000 fit level, mental, and spiritual level, but you're going to also attract the lower level.
You got a big back.
You're going to have the discernment to understand the differences of someone who drinks a lot that you don't drink versus someone who is the same equally yoked as you. The real one's going to have to be able to pick out the differences and choose wisely and choose properly. Shout out to Kels. He says that's a fact. You really, what do you say? You really live this shit. Hey, Kels know me in real life. He know I live this shit. I live this shit every day. Every day. We talking big dog shit.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
Let's keep playing the video.
Call you whatever. She gonna call you broke, cheap, DL, weirdo, whatever. Who cares? Because when you become a lean machine, you just gonna attract better women. And fast forward a couple years down the road, you become a lean machine while she turns into a big back Brenda.
Hey, I'm just keeping it real with y'all. This is what I say. We have to present ourselves in the best of light. That means being healthy from a mental level, spiritual level, and physical level. You dig? Shout out to Destiny Love in the building. So let me ask you this, Destiny. What are the differences in behaviors of someone who is fit versus someone who is overweight? That's the topic. You dig? Shout out to KK Love in the building. If you just jumped in too, let me know the differences of someone who is behaviors of fit versus the behaviors of someone who's overweight. You dig? Now, what we're talking about currently now is, fellas, I think y'all need to stay away from those type of chicks. And ladies, I think y'all need to stay away from those type of guys who are not equally yoked on your power level, Super Saiyan style. You dig?
All of that financially responsible shaming, all of that fitness shaming she was doing, she gonna regret all of that. She gonna come back. But by this time, you would have found yourself a fit baddie who ain't worried about drinking, who ain't gonna shame you when you on your grind.
Oh.
And ladies, stop doing this corny.
So let me get this straight. If you find someone who's equally yoked, they're not going to shame you for your lifestyle. What they'll also do is they'll complement your lifestyle and also add and become an asset to your life. Same thing with y'all ladies. If you ladies are going to attract a guy, then that guy is not going to shame you for your journey. So if you're on a journey, no matter what it is, he's going to be on your team. He's going to always be on your team. Now, there's certain type of guys out there that's going to produce a certain lifestyle. So when I say equally yoked, if you have or looking at the guy that you want, if your lifestyle is conducive to that same thing, that's an equally yoked situation where you can now be an asset to his lifestyle. He can be an asset to your lifestyle. Equally yoked. Now you can have the discernment to understand the differences between someone who's got a 9,000 power level or they got a big back power level.
You got a big back.
I'm just saying.
Shit. Y'all blaming it on hormones, pregnancies, kids, and stress. But in real life, this the shit that a lot of y'all be doing. All my fit bros tap in and tell me if I'm lying. And it is what it is, and you know I'm gonna tell the truth, and you know I gotta go.
We're gonna give him down to Marco. Shout out to my dog gang. She said, yeah, she can kick rocks, my boy. I'm ordering me another set of them goddamn squats. You dig what I'm saying?
God damn it.
That's what we gonna do. Shout out to Brown Body. He says they gonna get equally yoked, confusing with egg whites and them egg beaters.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto.
And they get it confused, my boy. That means they're a little bit too ghetto for me anyway. They're a little bit too ratchet. Yeah. Shout out to Gaze. He says, if you're not equally yoked, you bound to have a conflict. Hey, he said it.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
What up, KK? Hey, I'm keeping it real with you. Let me replay the video for y'all that just came in because I want y'all to hear what she's got to say and let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. Here we go.
What's something men do on dates that make them look cheap even if they pay? If they order one drink, but letting me order like 6, what you doing?
And see, a lot of y'all dudes fall for this. That's why y'all built like aunties right now. That's
She made a perfect point. How you order one drink and you let her order 6. Fellas, this is what happens when y'all simp out for them hoes. Fellas, y'all can't be simping for these thotty thoughts, bro. You got to be a part. First of all, I think if you a guy, man, you need to be on your shit. Y'all need to compliment each other. First of all, that girl looked like she was every bit of a straight up blow dog. She one of them things. She not a power level 9,000. You dig? And the guy that she's talking to that's letting her do all that, he a weak ninja too. Because if you on top of your game, then you gonna be who you supposed to be and be the best of who you supposed to be. You dig what I'm saying? And you won't allow yourself to become a less than for the cheeks. I think these guys out here just scared to keep it real, my boy. What y'all think? Listen, my fellas, y'all gotta come in and tap in with me. And ladies, y'all let me know if I'm telling the truth. Any guy that allows you to do what you want to do all the time to where you damn near know that that's not who he is or that's not something he would allow, and you know that he lets you do it, y'all low-key lose a little respect for the ninja. And low-key, it's kind of a turnoff for y'all. I be hearing it on both sides. I hear girls who say that shit is a turnoff and they know they can get away with it. And as a guy, they think that that's supposed to bring them closer together, but in actuality, it brings them further apart. So when guys start to simp out, they start to realize that that's not who they truly are. They start to now bend their boundaries for the lady. So now they start to get out of pocket and get off their purpose, and that's when shit starts to hit the fan. So what I say is keep it real from the jump and let your boundaries be known up front. I mean, I even tell this shit to the girls too. So ladies, for real, if y'all allow yourselves to be who y'all are, you would bend your rules for someone who's equally yoked. You would bend your rules for someone who's equally yoked. For my guys, they ain't gonna really necessarily do that shit. I'm gonna stop talking though, because I think I'm going a little bit too far. Let me know what y'all think. Shout out to my dog Kales. He said, I told my girl, since I'm working out, you got to get your ass in the gym or I'm out and we can do better. Shout out to you, Kales, because guess what? You on demon time, my boy. You on the truth game. You dig what I'm saying? Because you gamed up out here. Shout out to Via. She says, facts. My ex used to bring cheesecake to the bed knowing damn well we ain't need to eat all that bullshit. Hey, well, he need to cheesecake his ass out the door. Done lost 20 pounds since I left, and I'm still dropping. I'm going to tell you what else you dropped. You dropped that simp ass ninja. You did. Shout out to Gaines. He says, it's crazy while I'm fit and mobile at 75 or 80, she going to be in a walking chair or a power chair. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. The way she looked like a straight blow-up doll. She looked like a straight blow-up doll. I don't know if, well, I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there. Shout out to Brown Body. He says, dudes out here paying for 5 to 6 drinks so she can get cracked by a dusty ninja. I'm gonna tell you why they doing it, bro, because they understand that they can't get her no other way except for get her drunk. But that's what Dusty Ninjas do. Dusty Ninjas don't have the confidence to be who they are and talk to someone who's equally yoked. Listen, fellas, do not try to go in, try to crack something just for the sake of cracking that. You dig, to where you gotta not be who you are, right? If you're trying to crack something, at least try to crack it by being a real one.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
You gonna get a better result by being a real one versus trying to lie to try to crack some shit. That means your mindset ain't nothing on but straight vagina, and you ain't got nothing on trying to get to know who she is. But first of all, you know who she is. But in reality, you probably know you're not really trying to take it. Y'all don't have nothing in common. So the only thing you saying is you trying to see it through so you can get some mother loving cheeks. That's the problem. And see, ladies, y'all need to realize this shit too. Y'all need to know the dudes who just trying to get, who trying to crack versus the ones who actually are really trying to get to know you for real and have discernment to know where you want to be. So I hear this all the time. I hear dudes say, man, all I see out here is trashy ass hoes. And I'm gonna be like, well, where are you going to see trashy hoes at? I guarantee y'all going to the club, y'all going to the streets, and y'all wonder why y'all seeing dusty hoes. Dusty hoes is out there. You're gonna see good girls at the gym. You're gonna see good girls at church. You're gonna see good girls at bookstores and nice restaurants and things like that. I'm just giving y'all some of the gems, but that's why y'all not seeing good girls. You dig? Y'all got a problem with attracting good girls because y'all too busy simping for blow up doll hoes. You're not gonna get a good girl when you simping out for these thotty pockets. You simping for the wrong chicks. Simping for the wrong chicks. Shout out to Kev says, nah, you can't really say gym anymore. Now I'm gonna keep it real. Everybody at the gym now. The gym is the new club now. I be hearing the DJ music go off. The DJs be in the gyms now. They out there shaking that ass at the gym. I ain't gonna talk about what I saw this week at the gym. That might be a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation. You dig? Shout out to Vay. She says, what they say, don't let them you look good just the way you are until diabetes and a heart attack. Uh-oh. See, that's what simp ninjas do though, Liv. The simp ninjas will say you look good the way you are because they know that they can crack something when you're not at your 9,000 power level. Oh shit! And ladies, y'all gonna have to realize that it's dudes out here that will crack y'all the way that y'all are. Oh shit! Oh shit! Why? Because all they looking for is to smack some draws. And they're looking for the ghettos to do.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto.
They want y'all to be ratchet. They want y'all to be ratchet so they can crack something, and they're not really trying to worry about getting on you for real. Oh, I just gave y'all the game. Shout out to Jenny says, not to be disrespectful, but I can't date a guy that's not athletic, aka in the weight room, boxing, running, etc. Y'all hear that, simp ninjas? You hear that, simp ninjas? Y'all out here not boxing. First of all, simp ninjas, I know y'all simping because real talk, y'all really can't fight. You're not that strong. You don't know how to talk to girls. When y'all out there talking to these chicks and y'all finally get one to get on a date, y'all get so gung-ho on trying not to fuck up that y'all end up breaking y'all boundaries, aka simping for the hoes. And guess what? The girls can see that you simping out, bro. And guess what they gonna do? They going for blood. It's like that vampire. When they see blood, they gonna suck you dry. That's why you buying chicks like that 6 drinks. Well, you can only order one because you ain't got the money like that, but you're gonna spend it for some possible cheeks. Man, are we preaching out here? 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 Listen, and every single time, oh, they gonna hate me for this. When y'all simp ninjas buying little thotties like that, 6 drinks while you drinking one, her 6 drinking ass is gonna look for a real big dog.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
She gonna be looking for the same guy Jenny looking for. Someone who in the weight room, boxing, running, got the bread, financially stable, in the gym, as a church going man. You dig? Who read the Bible, come home at a certain time, not out here in these streets. And even if he is in the streets, he know how to handle himself like a real gentleman, like a real G-A-N-G, stir. You dig? We know how to present ourselves at the nighttime and the daytime. And we got morals and we got standards to where I ain't going to be out here looking for the 2 a.m. hoes anyway. We coming back home, going to sleep because we got money to make the next day.
It's over 9,000.
That's a 9,000 power level ninja. That's the one y'all want. So that's the one you're going to get. But guess what? You're going to attract, as a fit man, over 9,000 power level man, you're going to also attract the low life big backs and the good women too. But men, you got to have the discernment to decide between the two. And ladies, if you are over 9,000 lady, you're going to have the discernment because you're going to attract the big back, simp ass, low life ass ninjas too that can't fight. And you're going to attract the real ninjas too. So you're going to have the discernment on the one to choose that you're going to be able to fit your lifestyle and be an asset to as well. Shout out Jenny says, I just watched a video from Chris where a girl said, if you don't work out like we won't work out. I played the same video last week. If you don't work out, we won't work out. Shout out to Game says, oh damn, the blow up doll is wild. Bruh, she a mother loving blow up doll.
Shut the
She need to shut the F up. And she even too much Taco Bell. She a blow up doll drinking too much Boosie juice.
You drink Boosie juice?
Shout out Dusty says, you and these sound effects. Hey, the soundboard is getting better. I got a sound bite for almost everything. We getting there though. We got to get over certain shit. We just got to get over certain shit. We got to be grown enough to have these conversations. God damn. I'm just being real with you though. Shout out to Liz. She says, Jenny, that is facts. I tried it 0 out of 10. I need that man active, in shape or form, and I'm not about to embarrass me out here. Ladies, do y'all all want the same type of guy? Do y'all want someone who is fit, in shape, financially there? You dig? Mentally sane, who can communicate properly? I think that's a real ninja. God damn. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Cheers. Shout out to Gaines. He says, Jenny, that's some logic I'm going to tell you. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Brown Bar. He says, Kobe, you hit the nail on the head. If you as a dude say that you're tired of these hoes, then stop chasing these mother-loving hoes. But see, Brown Baldy, here's the thing. It's the simp ninjas that be chasing the hoes, Brody. And guess what's going to happen? They chase the hoes, but the hoes chase the real 9,000 power level man. So the 9,000 power level man attracts the hoes, the good girls, the scallywags, the blow-up dolls, everything. But see, a real P, he going to know what the difference is anyway. So he going to take and observe and move accordingly. The simp ass ninjas be the one chasing these hoes because they ain't got nothing else to chase. That's why they out here chasing hoes, because they ain't got no life for themselves. Come on, man. Shout out Jenny says, P.S. one of my main reasons why I don't drink. No judgment for those who do drink. It'll never work out well for me in college. And it doesn't work out well for a lot of mud lovers. For real. But I'll be 40. You dig? Shout out to Jenny in January. Listen, you ain't old school. You keeping it real. You keeping it real out here. Shout out to Brown Boy. Says, dude, I seen a chick in the gym years ago with shorts up to that booty cheek. But she didn't do not one damn exercise. Let me tell you what she did, bro. She did an exercise. Every guy, listen, my fit fellas, hey, Kales, I need you to speak on this shit, bro. And my fellas, I know Gaines done seen the same thing. As a 9,000 power level man, you in there working out, doing shoulder press or something like that in the gym in front of the dumbbells, and you see a little thotty-thot, a little ghetto thing.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto.
Got her ass cheeks out, and guess what she gonna do? She gonna do that little RDL in front of you with the kitty showing. And now you looking around like, this chick done stood in front of me and out here, man, don't get caught slipping out here, my ninjas. Shout out to Tamara Love in the building. She out there rolling. She like, yo, what is going on over here? She like, what the hell going on? Hit the like button in this mother lover, man.
Somebody lying.
I'm just keeping it real with you, bro. Y'all need to hit that like button and get these likes up.
Whoop they do.
Get these likes up, goddammit. We got to show this shit to everybody. We speaking that real game. Shout out Brown Body. It says the gym is the new club, and the new club is why I mainly work out at home sometimes. I feel you, bro. But see, here's the thing. I go to the gym, but I know what it's like to go to the gym and see these the ghettos out here.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto today.
They out here showing the kitty cat at the club, aka the gym. So fellas, guess what? Just go in there and stay focused. I need y'all fellas to go in there and stay focused.
What they do?
Every time you see the little chicks walk by, guess what you say?
What they do?
And keep that shit rolling. Keep that shit rolling. You dig? We can't let the cheeks mess our focus up. We gotta let the cheeks inspire us. Let the cheeks inspire us to be a 9,000 power level man.
It's over 9,000.
Just look at it and be like, you know what? Let me get about 50 11 more sets out this thing.
Something that all fat people must know.
Something that all the fit people must know is don't let the candy kitty get you out of shape. Don't let the booty cheeks get you out of shape. Let them things inspire you to be a 9,000 power level man and keep your Johnson Wood in check. I'm just keeping it real with you. Shout out to Gang says, we sure do need Jesus out here, man. Hey, listen, we need church, buddy. We need church. Can I get a witness out here? Pass the collection plate around this. Look, I got the collection plate. Plus, we're in a perverted society. Y'all seen the big back chick? Y'all listen, I'm gonna keep it real. Hey, fellas, y'all seen chicks like this in the gym? Hold on, let me see the video. Let me see the video. Y'all seen chicks in the gym? I know y'all seen them in the gym. I guarantee you they bending over just like that in front of the dumbbells when you trying to be focused on getting in shape. Y'all got me out here wilding, bro. Y'all got me out here wilding. Shout out to my dog Slim in the video, man. Like the video, man. Come on, man. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to my dog Brown Body. He said the candy kitty. Dude, more like rotten candy. Hey, listen. Yeah, that thing more like what's that shit? She looking like the Michelin Man out here. That's what she looking like. She looking like the Michelin Man and got in donut rolls. You dig? The candy kitty. Shout out to Mike said the gym dates are a must. Hey, fellas, my 9,000 power level fellas, take y'all ladies on a gym date. Take y'all ladies on a gym date.
What they do?
Because we need to see if y'all fit. And guess what? My fit girl is gonna be like, guess what they're gonna say? Hell yeah. I want me a fit man to take me to the gym. Boy, listen, when they see a fit man say, hey, let me get a gym date, guess what they doing? They playing with that kitty cat. Boy, they got that split splash out that thing. Oh! And when they bust that nut, guess what they doing? Oh! Boy, y'all got me out here wilding, man. Listen, this is what happens when you drink BCAAs and water and stay healthy. You got energy for days. You dig? Shout out Brown Body says the candy kitty giving these ninjas diabetes out here.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
In a rare case of them herps.
Where is he?
Hey, listen, man. They drinking that boozy juice.
You drink boozy juice?
That's why we laughing at y'all. We laughing at them.
I never really do the
It's a goddamn shame out here. I ain't even got through all the videos, man. Listen, y'all got me out here like laughing at this shit, but it's a real thing that we need to talk about. It's a real thing that we need to talk about. Brown Body said, hey, yo. No, for real though. I'm dead ass serious. They be out here like that. Shout out Jean says, I'm locked in at the gym. And as a friend says, I have a white girl pizza box butt, but I'm working on it. Uh-oh.
She just appears to be just a little bit ghetto.
I know what Jenny trying to say. She's trying to get that ghetto booty. But she working on it. Long distance runners have a different bill. Jenny, I'm gonna tell you something. If you want them chicks to be like, just hit the weight room, squat heavy. You dig what I'm saying? Work on the hip thrust. And listen, all my fit girls that got that big old thing back there, tell her what it is. I know a couple of y'all out here that got it. So I know what it's like to build from a flat surface like a brick wall to that thing looking about as thick, super thick, thicker than pancake batter. You dig? That's what them weights will do. Shout out to Brown Body. He says, big facts, gangs. We do need Jesus because this ish is out of control. It's out of control. Shout out to Brown Body. He says, these ninjas out here trying to get like molasses because they trying to see more asses, but they built like a mother loving auntie.
You got a big back.
They built like a.
You got a big back.
They built, hey, them dudes built like that auntie that I just showed you on the video. Matter of fact, no, they built like that dude at Golden Corral. They built like that guy that Golden Corral. Let me show y'all the video in case y'all ain't see it. Hey, gangs, they built Brown Ball. They built like him. They built like this ninja right here. They built like they going to Golden Corral with pizza grease on their t-shirt. This man got his little brother shirt on at Golden Corral, getting kicked out. Getting kicked out of Golden Corral, looking like this, looking at more asses. See, dudes like that, let me tell you what dudes like that be looking for. They be looking at the chicks that be looking like this. They be looking for the chicks that be looking like this, y'all. That's the kind of chicks that they want. The perverted big back.
You got a big back.
It's the infamous out here. It's the infamous out here. And see, this is the thing. My 9,000 power level ninjas, we know better. We know better. You dig? Shout out to Liv. She says, I love a gym day. I'm trying to see how much you can lift. Hey, listen, that's this, and you know what, Liv? This goes both ways. Fellas, it's no need to ask a lady how much she weigh no more. The new thing nowadays is, baby girl, how much can you lift? That's the new thing whenever you go on a gym date. How much can you lift? You dig? And listen, as a man, you don't need to be out here looking like a big back auntie. So for us guys out here, if we're going to take our ladies on a gym date, your ass better be in shape, because guess what? If I go on a gym date and my shorty outlifting me, hey, look at him. Look at here. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm going to go to church and I'm going to get my life right, because ain't no way your ass outlifting me and I took your ass on a gym date. Looking like a frail sword boy out here. Get your ass out of here. Shout out to Jenny. She says, I always say that my favorite first dates are a hike, run, or a gym date. You see this, fellas? If y'all want to get a date with an over 9,000 power level woman, y'all need to get y'all ass in shape, because the first date, they looking for a hike, they looking for a run, or they looking for a gym date. Brown Body says, dude, that sound effect is real. Hey, my sound effects be on point, y'all. I'm getting better with it. Shout out to Game says, yo, see, you stupid, bro. Them sound effects, bro. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro, we got them down packed.
You got a big back.
We got them down packed today, man. Shout out to Jenny says, I'm trying to live heavy every time, but it's been different coming off from D1 cross country. Hey, so, hey, fellas, if y'all going to date Miss Jenny out here, your ass better be a runner. You better be a track star.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
She gonna outrun the shit out of y'all. So just know, if y'all trying to shoot y'all shot, at Jenny, y'all better have that. Y'all better be running out. And guess what's gonna happen? Their heart beating gonna be fast as hell. But guess what Jenny gonna be doing? She gonna be like, hey, you good back there? Your ass better be like, hell yeah.
Where is he?
Jenny gonna be running so fast, she'll be looking back like,
where is he?
Hey, Jenny, listen, that man left a long time ago, but guess what's gonna happen? You left his ass and need to leave his ass down the street because he can't keep up with you being in shape. So, fellas, if you're gonna be in trying to get a date with an in-shape woman, your ass better be in shape, and stop shooting your shot at these fit girlies when your ass ain't fit. Boy, you got more rolls than a goddamn drum roll. So, fellas, if you shooting your shot, your ass better be in shape. So if you're going to be shooting, you better be on point. You dig? Because if you're trying to date a cross-country chick, you need to be a cross-country ninja. If you're trying to date date a gym girly, then your ass need to be lifting in the mother loving gym. And I'm gonna tell you something. What else? We need to understand that. What's the word I'm looking for? Let me say this again. Let me say this real quick because I about had to pause real quick. Ladies, there's behaviors that fit men look for, just like fellas, there are certain behaviors that women look for. So let me play this video because I think this video shows exactly what I'm referring to. So let me know if you guys can hear it in the comment section while I play this video. Here we go. Shout out to Brittany Cole to the show. What's going on, Shawty?
Common traits and behaviors that I have noticed amongst the women who stay lean year round. And I'm not talking about the women who have always been pretty petite. I'm talking about the ones that work for it. But from the outside, it looks effortless. They repeat a lot of the same meals. Some of these women, if you ask them, they'll tell you they've been eating the same breakfast for the last few years. They're not viewing every meal as a form of entertainment. It is simply fuel for their body. You're not usually going to hear them say things like, I'm on a diet so I can't, or I'm being bad, or today's a cheat day. Because for them, it's a lifestyle, and using that kind of language indicates that it's more of a short-term restrictive thing. Their identity is rooted in somebody who takes care of themselves. They don't negotiate whether they're going to go to the gym or eat right. It's simply a part of who they are.
That right there is the bar. It's not about the diet. It's not about what you're choosing to do. It's about who they are. Let's keep playing the video.
It's not like a switch that they turn on and off. They're not afraid of the scale, and they weigh themselves regularly. Not obsessively, but consistently. When you weigh yourself consistently, you're not just going to wake up.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I thought the weight scale don't matter.
You got a big back.
Hey, I thought that y'all don't care about the weight scale as long as it look good and it looks fit. Fellas, guess what? Fit girls weigh themselves. So, fellas, why y'all scared to weigh yourself?
You got a big back.
It's because you got a big back. It's a part of who they are. So, fellas, if you're afraid of the scale, then guess what? You're afraid of a 9,000 power level woman.
It's over 9,000.
See, if y'all want a woman like this, y'all gonna have to weigh yourself every day. Y'all don't want to hear me say it, but it's the truth. It goes on both ways. These are the behaviors that fit women do. They have a certain meal plan that is designed for them, and it is a part of who they are. They know what it's like to stay in shape because they constantly understand what it's like to be in a perfect physique. So they maintain where they are at or grow. So the ladies that have this type of power level 9,000 expect the same thing from the man that they choose to be with, aka they want a big dog.
She don't want no puppy, she want a big dog.
Let's keep playing the video.
One day and realize that you gained 10 pounds. There's actually been studies to show that the people who weigh themselves regularly are the ones who are able to maintain weight loss. They hold a high standard for
the people who consistently weigh themselves maintain their weight loss. Shout out to Brittany. She says, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
We got to get over certain shit.
Black community, I've seen the most of us afraid to step on the scale. We've got to change our lifestyle. And we have to get over being afraid of fat loss.
We got to get over certain shit.
We just got to get over certain shit. We have trauma when it comes to the scale. Oh, y'all ain't know? God. In the black community, we have trauma over the weight scale.
You can't make this shit up.
How many of y'all have seen issues with people that say, hey, listen, you should have a certain amount of weight just as a standard baseline? In the black community, guess what? You better take what you can get.
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
This is what happens when we induce and promote a lifestyle that is bad for our health. So when we eating all this soul food, quote unquote,
beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb,
that's right,
rams, hogs, dogs,
that's
chicken,
right,
turkeys, rabbits, you name it.
We eating all this ham hocks. Listen, we got Thanksgiving coming up, And I guarantee a black community and some of the other community too, but I'm speaking about us, we're going to eat the most big back food and we're going to promote big back activity, and we don't promote a certain lifestyle. These are behaviors of what fit girls do. Listen, and don't look at the color, because there are black women that have the same mentality that I know that maintain their weight. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Let's keep playing the video. I'm gonna get to these comments.
Their body and the way that they treat themselves. It's not about being a one size or shape. It's about not tolerating feeling super uncomfortable in their own skin. Because if they do start to feel that, they will course correct and take action before it gets to that point.
Boom, there it is. See, this is where she has struck the nerve with some of the people that are afraid of the scale. Once they start to see things are off because they daily weigh themselves, they make a course corrective action before it gets to a worser point. So what that means is they take accountability and they make sure, because they have the statistics to back up of what they're trying to do. I'm gonna finish up the video, then we'll get to the comments.
There are comments.
Okay, that was the end of the video. I'm gonna give her Don DeMarco. Let me know what y'all think about what she just said. Shout out Brown Ball. He says, "How are you in the buffet for 4 hours? I don't even like being at work for 10 hours." Bro, listen, that's a behavior of someone who is overweight.
You got a big back.
These motherfuckers can be in Golden Corral for 4 hours, bro. Yo ass need to be in the gym for 4 hours.
You got a big back.
That's where he need to be. Leah said, "Somebody take that soundboard." Hell no. Hey, that soundboard keep it entertaining. You dig? Shout out to Gaines. Consistency is a king. I'm gonna rephrase it for you, my boy. Consistency in a man is king. Boy, that shit'll turn a woman on so bad.
Who'd they do?
I know every woman that I know of that says, I'll ask them, "Hey, what do y'all want in a man?" Guess what they say? They want a man who is consistent. They're gonna drop their jaws. They're gonna drop their jaws and their draws for a fit man and a consistent man. Because they know what's going on. But anyway, the boring stuff will get you jacked because it's a habit, which means it's a lifestyle. And my boy, you all right. It's the same for the girls too. It's the boring, same day-to-day stuff that will get you into where you want to go. That's why it's important for you to get a personal trainer, because a personal trainer is going to have you on a meal plan. They're going to have you doing the same workouts until you plateau, and then they'll get you to the next hump. They're going to keep you consistent over an extended period of time. They're going to have numbers to track where you are, where you're going, and where you're not trying to get back to. It's important, and success leaves clues, which means if you know what a clue is something that you can track. So whenever y'all remember the cartoon Blue's Clues? Do y'all remember the premise of the show? Y'all had to find Blue. Every time there was a clue, there was a blue paw print somewhere. That was a hint. So when y'all are on this journey, y'all looking for clues. There's clues, and y'all leave behind clues. You dig? So with that being said, these are habits. Habits leave clues. Check that out. Shout Tamara says, question, what if you have a girl that is a good woman that's not as in shape, but is serious about her health and fitness? You have met her during her fitness journey. If she asked you for help, would you help her and date her? You dig? Let me tell you something about that too. Now, I think this answer is different for different trainers. So I'm not going to speak on myself. I'm going to answer that in general. There have been guys who have dated their clients. I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with it per se, but I do think that you need to be careful. As a trainer, I'm going to say something that's politically correct. I do not agree with dating your client. And the reason why is because that can be messy. I'm going to give you guys a quick example story that's very fictional, but that does happen. Let's say you date your trainer. Y'all are working out together, y'all flirting together, and all this other stuff, right? Let's say y'all break up. Now, let's say the breakup was bad. She has the ability to tarnish your business. I dated him and he was trash. So now, whenever you tarnish his name is out there for dating his clients. Ladies are not going to date a man who dates their clients knowing that their name is out there. Ladies don't want to have that type of reputation. And guys, for business, is bad for business. Y'all ever heard the term what's the word? Don't eat where you sleep. Well, what does it say? Don't shit where you sleep. Some shit like that. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. I think that it's important for you to be careful about mixing business with pleasure. That's the politically correct thing to say. Now, your first question, I will answer truthfully. I actually answered that at the beginning of the stream. You might not have seen that. What if you meet a good woman who's not as in shape, but is serious about her health? That is something that we can work on, because it's a difference between someone, and this goes back to the body positivity topic that we spoke about before. The body positivity image focuses on image. That's the problem. What fit people do is fit people focus on the health. Now, I can see that I'm a realist, right? And a realist means I understand that people get into pregnancies. Some people get into surgeries, right? And they get hurt. They have chronic health issues, etc., that got them into an overweight situation. I'm a reasonable guy. I understand that. So if I see someone that has gotten to that level, but they understand that they actually want to work towards dropping the weight and they want to be better for themselves overall, I'm actually here to help with that. I'm here to help with that because I can typically work with someone who has that mindset because they're striving to be better and taking accountability to do what's necessary for their ideal health. They may not be necessarily trying to be Olympia or trying to be a track athlete, but they want to get in better shape for their height and their weight. I will take that all damn day. I'll take that all damn day. You dig? Shout out to my dog Trey. He says, if you don't piss where you drink and shit where you eat. That's it. Thank you for that, brother, because I did not know where the fuck I was going. I was like, I forgot. I didn't know where the hell. I knew what I was trying to say, but I didn't know how to say it. You dig? Shout out to Jenny. She says, what does Tony Fitz say? Something like, you don't need to have an orgasm at every meal. Uh-oh. I'm just keeping it real. Shout out Jenny says, oh, Cobe, can't wait to hear your response to tomorrow's question, which I just answered. I weigh myself every Sunday, but not sure what you tell your female clients. I will say this. I think that lady is correct. I think you should. Now, I don't think you should weigh yourself every day, but I do think you need to weigh yourself weekly if you have a goal, right? These are for my girls who are trying to be in shape and actually have goals set. So what I mean goals set, they actually have someone who is working with them that's working on getting them to a direct goal. So for example, let's say you're trying to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. That's 5 pounds a month. That means you should be weighing yourself every week. So if you are losing at least 1.5 pounds every week, you probably would get around 5 pounds a month. So in order for you to know this, you need to weigh yourself at least every week to every 2 weeks. So you can see if you're on track for your weight loss month. That's what I would tell my female clients because we can't not know where you at. You can't just weigh yourself randomly. You need to weigh yourself on a consistent basis so you'll know if you are eating the right foods consistently, having the habit of eating the right foods, having the habit of working out. All of these things have a role in why you should weigh yourself, which is why she's right on the behaviors of a woman who maintain a fit and healthy body. So for my fellas, that's the same thing. Y'all need to understand where you at. Most of my fit guys, we all have goals. Some of us are trying to be boxers. Some of us are trying to be runners. Some of us are trying to be strong power lifters. Some of us just want to be in shape. Some of us are trying to get to a certain bench press. Some of us are trying to get to a certain squat weight. What I'm saying is we track these things. So we're not going to look down on the woman who weighs herself. Okay. We're not going to say that's a bad thing. We actually promote that. You dig? Shout out to Brown Body. She says, if these fellas want to impress a woman, show her you can lift her up. Listen, I ain't got no problem with lifting these shorties up. You dig? I love Tony Fit. That woman is real. She does keep it real. Shout out to Tony. Brown Body says these females need to hit them with the Melvin. If you seen Baby Boy, guess what that means?
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
She want a big dog. You dig? Shout out to Gang. Says most definitely because she wants better for herself. If you're a trainer, no, it's not professional. And see, that's my point. See, that's why I say politically correct. I understand there's some trainers who would date their clients. Politically correct, I don't think you should date your clients. But my thing is, I don't rule a girl out for her trying to get on her fitness level. And if she's working on getting to a fit level, because it's a mindset thing, we look at behaviors. Now, that is not to say that a guy's not going to lower his standard per se. He's going to look at what's a priority. So he may go down and looks a little bit because the mindset is there. And I think most guys would understand that that's true. They ain't going to take nobody who a ugly duckling. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to take no ugly duckling. They going to clearly want someone who does look appealing and is working on being fit. But guess what? Those type of ladies are going to have some type of result. And so those are the ones that you want to keep on your radar. You dig? Shout out Games. Don't shit where you eat. Appreciate that. Don't eat where you shit. I'm going to write all this down because I clearly forgot. Y'all. You dig? Shout out Jenny says, brown body. Oh, come on. Hey, he keeping it real with y'all. Shout out Games. Definitely not looking down on someone who's trying. They might stumble, but they'll keep going. And see, Games, and he summed it up right there perfectly. They may stumble because guess what? We're all not perfect. So we would take someone who has a right mindset. That's what we're going to take. Someone who has the right mindset. Okay. So ladies, what's going to help y'all understand this. If y'all have the right mindset to work out, to do right, to eat right properly, I'm not going to fault you because I know everybody's got a pass, right? Especially before you met me, because I'm a different type of ninja anyway. So if you understand that, hey, I need to make sure I increase my 9,000 power level.
It's over 9,000.
Your ass got to get in the gym and work out like Goku.
It's over 9,000.
You know what I'm saying? You need to work out like a Super Saiyan to get you a Super Saiyan ninja. And it starts with the mentality, a non-quit mentality, a non-giving up mentality. Those are the ladies who are attractive. And vice versa, I know ladies, y'all look for that in a man. Y'all don't want a back down ninja. Y'all don't want a weak body ninja. Y'all want a big dog.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
Because big dogs don't back down for shit.
Oh, shit.
So that's what I mean by equally yoked. You want a big dog? Well, guess what, ladies? You got to have a mentality that is to not give up. You may stumble, but you are not going to give up, especially when you have the gym. Meaning this, if you know that you need to work out and you know you need to stay consistent with your eating habits and you do these things consistently, you will get the result. But that mentality attracts a big dog.
She don't want no puppy. She want a big dog.
Just keeping it real with you. Shout out to Jenny. Says, I love the girls who are setting goals and working on themselves. I just happen to come from an athletic family and appreciate anybody who's working towards their goal. And Jenny, for real, that goes across the board for guys and girls. If you got that mindset for real, that's what we're going to look for. That's exactly what we're going to look for. You dig? Now, some of us been in shape for a very long time. And guess what? Some of us have gotten better because you can look like you're in shape, but that's somebody's chapter 1. That ain't got nothing to do with chapter 10. I've never been overweight, but I look better now than I did when I was in high school. Shout out to my dog Brandon in the building. He says Super Saiyan 4 to be exact. He know me, Super Saiyan 4 out here. You dig? Shout out to my dog Bam in the building, man. What's going on, little bro? Shout out to Jenny says, you right, Kobe. Love that in men as well. You see, it goes across the board. Shout out to Brown Body. A trainer dating a client is just like a leader in the military dating a subordinate. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and I'm going to just say this. It ain't always bad because I know there's been some trainers that married their client and it's successful. So I can't say this is for everybody. It's not obviously obsolete to everybody, but I'm speaking in general. I do not believe that a trainer should date their client in general because, again, don't shit where you eat as a business decision, right? And if you're going to date your client, you better damn well make sure that this is the one, because you don't want to have a situation where it's going to mess up your business. You got to be careful, because it's just like what Chris was saying. It's as a certain level, man, you don't want to date a certain type of girl. So you don't need to be just dating anybody, right? I would think before you date your client that you would have vetted your client out to have a certain mindset anyway. Okay. I would think that you would vet your client out, and I still don't think you should do it, right? But I understand that there are some one-off and nuances that do come into play that I can't disagree with, because I've seen it happen. You dig? But a majority, I don't think you should date your client. But I do think that ladies that have the mentality to keep trying, you will always attract a great type of man every time. Every time. Shout out to Gang says, I'm trying to get that solid body looking like them West African from Wakanda. Wakanda genetics. You want the African? You want the Black Panther? She want the Black Panther? They want to look like the Black Panther in Wakanda. Y'all like my African accent? It's a struggle because my genetics, but I keep on trying. Man, Gaines, you got them Jamaican genetics. Your boy got them Caribbean genetics. You dig? That boy got them Usain Bolt genetics. You dig what I'm saying? Jenny says, as you and Chris say, it messes up your bag. Listen, fellas, I will always say, do not mess your bag up for a chick. And I know my lady's going to get mad at me for saying this. I will never mess my money up for a beanie. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. My money comes first every time. You dig? My money comes first every single time. Shout out to Kendra. Kendra, what are the differences in behaviors between someone who's fit versus someone who's overweight? Definitely want to hear from you. As dating your clients, I've just got to be honest with you. As long as you ain't messing up your bag, I'm going to say do as you please. But my point is, in general, I don't think you should eat where you shit. Shit where you eat, excuse me. That's just a general notion, because you just don't know if a relationship is going to work like that. You don't know how it's going to end or none of that stuff. So you don't want to fuck your bag up for some possible cheeks, is my whole point. Don't fuck your bag up for some possible cheeks. And fellas and ladies, really, if you're a lady that's maybe interested in a client or vice versa, understand the behaviors of someone who is fit versus someone who's overweight, aka understand the behaviors of someone who's not a good fit for a relationship and someone who is fit for a relationship. You got to have the discernment. So before you date anybody, I don't care if it's a client or somebody on the street, don't fuck your bag up and have the discernment to choose properly. That's just keeping it real. Shout out to Games. If it's genuine and not just sexual thing, I say go ahead. But if you go play with a person, leave the client alone. And see, that's what I'm saying, man. You just gotta be careful out here. You don't want to just be fucking up everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand there's some trainers out here who just be touching everything. I don't agree with that. And I think, ladies, you need to be careful with that. You don't want to be around somebody when they just out there just slanging anything. That's why, for me personally, I don't want to speak. I'm not going to speak personally. Let me take myself out of the situation. I'm going to speak in general. I think you should have the discernment to understand what's for the streets and what's for the home. And that goes across any guy and girl. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. Shout out to Liv. She says, shout out to you, Jenny. I come from Sunday dinners 7 days a week, so I had to break out of that cycle. I refuse to take pills for survival like people in my family. Health is wealth, and I'm trying to be rich. Hey, Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco. What is the difference between the behaviors of someone who's fit versus someone who's overweight? Someone who's fit as a mindset, health is wealth. And I'm trying to be rich. I refuse to take pills for survival. versus someone who may be overweight, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to take Ozempic, and that's why Ozempic is getting sued right now for y'all motherfuckers who don't know. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. But listen, man, we're going to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for joining in on the topic. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Brown Body says, don't worry, SAG, my genetics are in the lack too. And y'all, listen, I understand that the African gene is supreme and well-being, and I get that. A lot of us don't have it. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? It ain't going to stop us from getting to our damn grind. This is why we got to work out. That's why I've been seeing Gaines getting it in. That's why I've been seeing Brown Baldy get it in. And I got to get it in too. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to make up for the genes that we necessarily weren't blessed with. We got to overwork to get this shit. But we're going to get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for joining in on the topic. You dig? When we're faced with an obstacle, you know what we do. We rise and we rise. Peace.
Fitness is more than just lifting weights. It's about crafting a lifestyle that balances strength, health, and happiness. At Rise and Rise Academy, we believe in fueling your workouts with our specially designed supplements, perfect for anyone looking to elevate their daily performance. Our community thrives on clean eating, staying energized, and finding joy in every step of the journey. It's not just about transforming your body. It's about reshaping your mindset and embracing a sustainable, empowering way of life. When obstacles arise, we don't back down.